Breaking stories are moving very fast right now in Zamfara state. And what people are talking about everywhere is how bandits became so bold that they attacked a major security location, overpowered officers, and made away with many of their captured members. Even though authorities are still working on the full confirmation of every detail, what is very clear is that Zamfara is once again under serious pressure from armed groups who are trying to show strength and create fear. The tension in the state has been rising for weeks, with communities reporting attacks, abductions, and loss of property. And now, this latest development has pushed fear and anger to another level. People are asking how such a thing could happen, how so many dangerous people could be freed, and what it means for the safety of ordinary citizens who are only trying to live their daily lives peacefully. As this story spreads, many residents are saying they heard loud sounds, saw movement, and noticed heavy activity around security locations. Some are saying offices were damaged and important facilities were affected. What makes this situation more serious is that when a security base is attacked, it sends a strong message, not just to the government, but to the whole country. It tells people that these groups are not only hiding in the forest, but are also willing to come into towns and face law enforcement directly. That is why this story is getting so much attention online, on the streets, and in family discussions. Before I go further, if you want to keep getting real-time updates like this, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any important story. Your support helps this channel grow and helps us bring more verified news to you. Now, let us understand why this matters so much. Zamfara has been struggling with security problems for years. Many villages have been attacked, people have been taken away, and families have lost their loved ones. Farmers have been forced to leave their farms, and businesses have been affected. When a story like this one comes out, it touches deep fear because people already feel unsafe. Even if some details are still being checked, the reality is that the environment is very tense. Armed groups have been active, and security forces have been working day and night to control the situation. What makes this headline so powerful is the idea that captured people were rescued. This means that security agencies had already done their job by arresting some of these individuals, but then force was used to free them. That is not a small thing. It tells us that these groups are organized, bold, and ready to take risks. It also means that there is now more work for security agencies, because people who were already in custody are now back out, and they could return to harmful activities. People in Zamfara are worried not only for today but for tomorrow. Parents are thinking about their children going to school. Traders are thinking about their goods. Farmers are thinking about their land. Everyone is asking the same question: will this situation improve or get worse? These are the real feelings behind this story, and that is why it is more than just a headline. It is about real people, real lives, and real fear. Security agencies are said to be responding strongly. When something like this happens, they do not stay silent. They begin investigations, increase patrols, and look for those responsible. Their goal is to restore calm and show that the rule of law is still in place. Many times, after big incidents, there is a strong push to track down those involved and bring them to justice. This is what people are hoping for now, because no community can live in peace when armed groups feel free to act without fear. Let us also talk about how news spreads today. Social media makes information move very fast. Sometimes it is correct, and sometimes it is mixed with fear and exaggeration. That is why it is important to follow trusted sources and not spread panic. But even with careful reporting, the concern in Zamfara is real. People have been dealing with this problem for a long time, and they want lasting solutions, not just short-term calm. This is why community members are calling for stronger protection, better intelligence, and more support for security officers. They want the government to invest more in safety, to listen to local leaders, and to make sure that every area is protected, not only big cities. When people feel safe, they can go back to their normal lives. When they do not feel safe, everything stops. That is the reality many people in Zamfara are facing right now. Once again, if you are finding this update helpful and you want more professional, clear, and simple explanations of what is happening around you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue this work. As this situation continues to develop, many Nigerians across the country are watching closely. What happens in Zamfara affects the whole nation, because security is not a local issue anymore. It is a national concern. People in other states are also asking if this kind of bold attack could happen near them. That is why the government and security agencies must act fast, act wisely, and act firmly. There is also the human side of this story. Families of those who were affected, whether by attacks, abductions, or fear, are living with uncertainty. Children hear these stories and become scared. Elders worry about the future. This is why restoring peace is not just about security operations, but also about rebuilding trust and hope in the hearts of the people. Right now, what everyone wants is clear information and real action. They want to know what exactly happened, who was involved, and what steps are being taken to prevent it from happening again. Transparency and communication are very important in moments like this, because they help reduce fear and stop false stories from spreading.